My fiancé forgot to hang up, and I heard why he's really marrying me at 26. I was supposed to get married last week, but I left the night before. I'm 26, and my fiancé is 26. We've been together 3 years, and we have twin boys who just turned 1. When I first found out I was pregnant, he didn't just panic. He demanded I end it, more than once, like the babies were a mistake to fix. I told him no. I told him I was having them with or without him, and if he wanted to walk away, I wouldn't chase him for money. I gave him 3 days to decide, and on day 3, I was ready to end the relationship. Then he looked me in the eye and said he'd changed his mind. He said he wanted to be there, and I wanted to believe him so badly that I did. During the pregnancy, he showed up. He went to appointments, carried my snacks, rubbed my back when I got sick, and talked about names like he was excited. When the delivery happened, the twins surprised us. I still remember the nurse saying, "There's another," and my body going cold. He went pale, then he grabbed my hand and stayed. The first months were chaos. He did late-night diapers, paced the apartment with a crying baby, and took 1 twin so I could sleep for an hour. By 6 months, I thought we were a team. That's when he proposed in our living room while both boys were finally asleep. His hands were shaking, and his voice sounded honest. I said yes without hesitation. We spent the next 6 months planning the wedding between naps and feedings. I ordered suits for the boys. My parents adored him. His parents hugged me and called me family. I felt safe again. The night before the wedding, we stayed apart like tradition. I stayed at our apartment with the twins, and he went to his parents' house blocks away. After dinner, he called me and sounded sweet. He said he loved me, that he couldn't wait to see me walk down the aisle, that tomorrow would be the best day of our lives. We talked for 20 minutes in low voices so we wouldn't wake the babies. When we said goodnight, I waited for him to hang up. He didn't. I heard rustling, then his dad's voice in the background. "Was that her?" My fiancé answered in this flat tone I'd never heard. "Yeah." His mom said, "Did you tell her yet?" I held my breath. My fiancé said, "Tell her what?" His dad got firmer. "That you're only doing this because you feel trapped. Son, we raised you better than to marry someone out of obligation." My stomach dropped. It felt like I might pass out. I pressed the phone to my ear like it could keep me steady. His mom's voice went soft, almost gentle. "Those boys are adorable. We love them, but honey, this isn't the life you wanted. You're only 26. You can still walk away and start over." There was a long pause, and I could hear someone breathing through their nose. Then my fiancé spoke. "I know. Trust me, I know. But what choice do I have?" His dad said. "What do you mean, what choice?" My fiancé said. "If I leave now, she'll take me to court. Child support would destroy me. At least if I marry her, I have some control over my money and it's easier legally." His dad let out this bitter laugh. "So you're going to spend the rest of your life pretending? That's not fair to anyone, especially those kids." My fiancé's voice cracked. "I don't know what else to do. I made my choice when I agreed to stay. I just have to live with it." I didn't cry in that moment. I couldn't. My body felt like it had turned to stone. I ended the call with shaking fingers and stared at our bedroom wall. Every happy memory from the last year suddenly looked fake, like a picture that had been edited. I walked into the nursery and looked at my sons' faces. They were sleeping so peacefully, cheeks, tiny hands curled up, and I felt this sharp, clear thought. I will not raise them in a house where their dad sees them as a trap. I moved fast before I could talk myself out of it. I pulled out 2 bags and packed clothes for me and essentials for the twins. Diapers, wipes, formula, bottles, the stuffed animals they always grabbed for. I checked the car seats twice because my hands wouldn't stop shaking. I wrote a note on an old envelope and left it on the kitchen counter. "I heard everything. Don't contact me. My lawyer will." Then I carried the twins to the car, one at a time, whispering, "It's okay," even though my voice didn't sound okay. It was around 2 a.m. when I pulled up to my parents' house. I knocked until the porch light snapped on. My mom opened the door, saw my face, and didn't ask a single question. She just took 1 baby from me and pulled us inside. Now everyone's saying I ruined the wedding by leaving. Was I wrong?